Hey friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kenzie Sexton and I'm a 4th grade teacher in South Dakota. Today for Tech Tip Tuesday, I'm going to be showing you around Remind. So let's get started. Remind is an excellent communication tool for you to keep parents in the loop and aware of everything that is happening in the classroom. So when you log into your new account, it will first ask if you're a teacher, student, administrator, or parent. So you'll select teacher, and then it will have you enter your class name. So you could do like your last name, homeroom, 2020 if you want. I typically do a class for my homeroom, but then I also teach multiple social studies sections, and they're all learning the same thing, and so I create one social studies group as well. But right now I'm just going to show you. I'm going to do Sexton Homeroom 2020 and click create. You then will search for a school and put your school in. Right now I'm just going to say I don't work at a school. And then from here, you can either manually input student or parent names. Because I teach 4th grade, I never do the students, I just do the parents, and I don't personally manually put them in because that would take a ton of time. But if you'd like to, that's what this page is for. You can switch from students, parents, teachers, if you have another teacher you want in on this group, or an administrator. But if I were to manually go in and do this for my parents, you could have parents write down their name and the phone number that they would like contacted if they'd like this set up. If your school collects that information, you could do that, but I would recommend checking with the parents first. For this, then you would just type in the name and the phone number here, or email if you'd like to communicate with Remind through email instead. There is also printable PDFs. So what I typically do is, I'll pull this up real quick. I typically print these out and have these hanging at our open house so that parents can sign up for whichever groups they want to be a part of. So for example, I teach my homeroom students, of course, so I have like my homeroom class. I have one for that, but then those students are also they need to be included in the social studies one as well. So parents would sign up for the homeroom and the social studies one, and I would have both of those hanging in my classroom at open house. And then I could also print extra copies and have them in other teachers' rooms, so their homeroom students that are in my social studies class, they can have that and log in through that as well. So it explains how they can log in and sign up for this class. It is as simple as them, if they have a smartphone, texting 81010, and then the message would read at Sexton HOM. That's it. That would sign them up for the group. It would have their number saved, and they would be then included in that group and set for the messages. You could also print out multiple copies of these and send them home with your parents and students at open house as well. There's also in-person instructions. If you'd like to show them how to do this, you could put this up on the board and have this presented at open house as well. And then you can share a link. So you could copy this link and you could just send it through your email list to get people to sign up for this group. So then from there, this is your main screen. You can see my name is here, the date I joined, and my role is the teacher. And then when other people sign up, they would be underneath as well. If you'd like to add another class from here, so if I wanted to add a social studies class, I would just click create a class and it would do the same thing. Up top, there's the account settings, so you can change how your name is read at the top, how students or parents will see who is messaging them. Then if you go to messages, this is where you will see a thread of the messages that have been sent in this group. So to create a new message, you would click this button here, or you could just message everyone in the group by clicking down here. They have like a little introductory message already written, so you could send that. If there's documents you need to send as well, you can add those. You can schedule the messages to be sent out at later times, so it does not have to be sent right at that time. You can upload pictures, videos, files. You can use this with Flipgrid, Google Classroom, Google Drive, Sign Up Genius, which I absolutely love because I use Sign Up Genius all the time. It can also translate it for you as well. So there's a lot of handy tools with the messaging. So typically what I would do is with my homeroom, I would send messages to parents like book orders are due on Friday, or in my social studies group, I would say social studies test on Friday. All study information can be found on Google Classroom. Just short messages like that. It's really quick to send. I can access this on my phone or online, so I can go in at any time, type in the message, send it out. The cool thing about this too is that parents can message you on these, and then they can send you quick things. So if you have it set up on your phone, if you have notifications set up, if you have a smartwatch, maybe you're not on your computer during school all the time, because I know that's not possible. If you have it set up like on your watch or on your phone to notify you if there's a message on Remind, then you can get some of those messages from parents a little quicker that maybe they need to be relayed to the students a little bit sooner than if they emailed you. So you can send messages to certain people through this as well. If you need to send a file to people, you can do that through Files, and then it will collect them all in this spot. And then you can click here to see everybody in the group. And then again, these are the settings. So you can change your class name. You can change your avatar for your class. They have a bunch of cute little symbols. A lot of times sports teams use it as well to notify their players, their athletes. And so that's why they have those on here too. But you can find anything for your avatar. And then you can change your class code as well. Maybe there's something that you think would be easier for them. You can put that in there. If you hook up your school, then people can search for your class. So it's kind of up to you. And then you can require approval for people to join. I don't typically do that because there's not really a lot of people out there searching to join your class, but it would be a great safety measure to put in place as well. And then again, you can choose your settings for messaging. So if you want them to be able to message each other, if they can only message you, or if you want it turned off. And then you can add other owners to the class if there's other teachers that you would like included in this. So maybe you work well with like your grade level team, and you just do like, if I put Sexton homeroom, and I would add all the other teachers as owners, so that way whenever they have messages from my homeroom, they could just go in and type them in as well. So this is a super great and easy to use communication tool. I've actually been using it in my classroom for the last 2 years. I personally think it works really well when you have multiple sections to contact at the same time. So especially like I said, for my social studies classes, I just put them all in one group, and then I'm able to just reach out and let everybody know when tests are coming up or when an assignment is due. And it's super easy to do just at the end of the day. If you enjoyed this video today, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would also love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks for watching.